Unarmis Sportswear, sponsors of Drop the Puck. Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Welcome to Drop the Puck. Well, these two teams, 6 points separate them. They played each other last week, went into overtime, then penalties, and one team came out above the other, obviously. It's third place versus first. It's Widnes Wild versus Hull Jets. We're back at Planet Ice Widnes, and Ben, I'm not going to say that word because we can't say it on camera, but I'm salivating at this one already.
Oh yes, oh yes. I brought my bib ready.
Oh right.
Because this is definitely going to be a barnstormer of a game. You know, you've got the in-flight, in-form Hull Jets going up against the Widnes Wild, who are showing now all the characteristics that made them the champions last year. You know, they're taking the games at the crucial point. They're taking top teams to the edge. So it's going to be a hell of a show.
Well, interesting you should say that, because the Jets come into this have only lost one of their last 10. I'll come to that in a moment, obviously. But the Widnes Wild won the last 6 games. Now, of course, that one loss for the Hull Jets is against Widnes Wild. Now, Widnes have been a bit of a dark horse all season. They've had a lot of games, cup games, which are early on in the season we thought were going to be detrimental to them. But they've been sneaking up on that rail quietly, taking the wins when they needed to, and suddenly everybody's looking and they're in that pack again, the leading pack of 4. They're in third place at the moment, and both teams have got 5 games remaining, and this is the first of 2 games that Wild have got against the Jets here at Widnes. All I can say is the Jets can't afford the Jets are looking to take a title but the reigning champions Widnes Wild can't afford to take a loss. Now, bearing in mind earlier in the season, the Jets beat the Wild 12-0. But in that last game, last week, it went right down to the wire, went down to penalties, and the Wild came away 2-1 on the penalties. They got 2 goals. Dipnell, and of course, Mikey Gilbert getting the scores for them. I think tonight's game, Ben, as much as people favour the Jets, I think it's going to be a close affair.
Oh, certainly. I can't agree with you more. I think Widnes have found the perfect run of form at the perfect time. You've got guys like Mikey Gilbert returning, and the Widnes have done well without him, and now he's back in the mix, so it's only going to make things better.
Well, of course, key players all season for both teams. Well, who should we be looking out for tonight?
So yeah, I've already mentioned him, Mike Gilbert. I'm sorry for Widnes. He's going to be the one to keep your eye on tonight. Now, Mike's already got 9 goals to his name, 10 assists. You know, he's only a couple of penalty minutes. He's been playing it really clever. But the thing about Mikey Gilbert is when he hits the ice, he makes things happen, and that's going to be the key tonight, to cause little turnovers with Gilbert on the ice and let him make things happen.
Of course, he was pivotal in that team last year as well. Wasn't part of that big starting line, up that front line, but certainly making an impression this season. On the other side of the puck, who should we be looking for?
So surprisingly, I'm actually going to pick out a defensive man on this one, and I'm going with Boris Gieber. Now, Gieber at the moment has 10 goals to his name, right? 32 assists, and it's ridiculous looking at it. You know, like the guy at the moment, 42 points. Okay, he's had 40 penalty minutes because of it, but it just proves that when he's on the ice, he's making things happen as well. So both my guys to watch tonight are going to be the mechanics of the plays on the ice. They're going to be the ones that everything goes through, almost like, not quite the ice general role that we were used to seeing here with Ollie Barron, but certainly dictators and the creators. And I think it's going to be really interesting.
Well, like I said, both teams got 5 games remaining in the season. It's neck and neck, and everybody's looking to try and get this title. Can Widnes regain it and keep it for the second season, or can the Jets be the new champions? With that, I think it's time to go down to the ice. It's time to drop the puck.
And here we are, Gary, as promised, the dry run for what I believe will be the championship game. Your YKK Widnes Wild versus the Hull Jets. I tell you what now, I'm salivating. I've got the napkins ready. I've got the bibs out. I've got the barbecue sauce ready.
You can't say it. You're not allowed to say it. All I'm going to say, Ben, is without doubt, these are 2 playoff teams. Whether or not this could be your final depends on where they finish. And I tell you right now, both of these teams want to finish at the top. Hull want to be crowned champions. Widnes want to retain that title. And quite rightly so. I mean, they've been slowly creeping up on the rails there towards the end of the season, getting those points that have been needed and have suddenly appeared in the pack. And now they've got the first of the 2 final games against them.
Definitely, and it's definitely going to be a performance and a show tonight, I feel, Gary.
Yeah, the first...
It's going to be a big testing between the pipes for Dean Bowater as he starts for the Hull Jets tonight.
Well, it's the first of 2 games they've got left against Hull. Both teams, as I said in the intro, 5 games remaining each. It's going to be important.
Well, Pearson as well is going to have a game tonight in between those pipes. He's got Rich Hagger bearing down on him, #1 scorer in the league at the moment. As Mr. Williams calls both players to the centre of the ice.
Oh, I'm all excited.
It's going to be Gilbert and Cobley first. And we're away, and immediately it's a Hull Jet to take possession early. Back to Foreman. Foreman looks to play up the boards. Dug out and sent back there by Hackford. Quickly over by Spence. Early pressure coming in. And it's going to be a high stick call early. And the refs are just going to put a quick delay on that. So, officials tonight, Mr. Devani, Mr. Collars and Mr. Williams. As we go for a neutral ice face-off. Hackford just being told to back up a little bit there. Again, Gilbert and looks like Cobley again, immediately picked up by Hackford. Foreman creates some space for him. Hackford tries to find Ward early, does so, dumps it in. It's going to be Jackson skating back. Speed of Hackford out the traps there.
Whoa.
Definitely not going as Jackson's brought down, and this is getting feisty early on. Hadjet can't dig it out. Held up on the boards currently by the Jets. Round the back of the Wild net, it's Hackford. Brings it round. Lays it off. It's going to be laid off for Faye. Big stretch pass over to Hadjet. Spence gets there, gets a stick down. Easy save for Bowater.
Yeah,
well, you can see the game plan early.
Yeah, he shadowed him out there, didn't he? Blocked him off, stopped him from getting in from that near post. But they're going to be playing very close game tonight, Ben. Both teams.
They're going to go for a face-off in the Hull zone. Going to be right-hand side of Bowater. Picked up by the Jets as they try and clear the zone. Managed to find Beach. Beach lays it off for Hagger. Here's Hagger. First shift on the ice. Let's see what he can do. Lays it off to Hackford into the corner. Beach. Picked up once more though. Tries to put it in on net. It's turned away by Toth. And in comes Brace Girdle. 2 of them digging out of the boards there. Little ruck with Beach. You can see there, trying to be scooped out there by number 16, Mark Florence, for the Jets. And Florence also having an absolute stormer of a season at the moment. Currently 18 goals and 31 assists to his name. Simpson calmly puts that back in. Brought back to Robinson. Takes his time, and the Wild fans get behind their team. Gary, we spoke about it many a time. The Widnes rink is a smaller rink compared to usual, so the pace of the game and the action's a bit more intense, but the fans can certainly get behind the teams.
They certainly can, but the thing is...
Shot in there from Bullock.
Most opponents, when they come to Widnes, enjoy the closeness of it, but at the same time, they try to get Widnes to play their game, and I certainly think the Hull will do that. They'll try and take control of this tonight.
Kemp back in receipt of the puck. Is pressure early on from Forster. Lays that round. It's going to be picked up there on the boards by Armstrong. Armstrong, little bump there from Perks. And Worthington Evans takes his time. Dumps off the half boards. Robinson's going to give chase on that. Gets that comfortably. Backhands it over. Simpson, head up, looking for space. Decides to use the boards again. Aided on once more by Hackford. Tries to chip it in. Kemp tried to slam the door shut.
Well, there's a few little afters going in here already.
Cobley can't control that. Leaves it back to Robinson. And it's back from Cobley. Goes behind the net. Kemp. Body on there from Cobley to Kemp. And I can see the judges are getting ready to ring the starting bell any time now. Them gloves are very, very light on the hands, Gary.
Yeah.
Cobley plays it round once more. Ward tries to find Hackford, finds Hackford. He's got Jackson in front of him. Goes shot round. And Jackson and Hackford, a little bit of afters there. Great save, Pearson, though.
Yeah, Jackson just pushing him aside there, making sure he doesn't get a bite, second bite of the cherry if it comes loose, but well saved by Pearson.
Face off, right hand side of Pearson, Widnes zone. Dug out there by Beach. Still Beach. Beach takes the early tight shot. Pearson's got a great watertight seal on that post. Gilbert straight in to interject, and that's the difference Mikey Gilbert has for the Wild. He gets straight in there and makes things happen. Dittnell, the poster boy of the league at the moment. All the points, no penalty minutes.
Yeah, he's had a great season, Dittnell.
Hagger taking his time. Great pass across through the slot. Jackson makes sure it goes all the way through, though.
Yeah, can't allow anything loose across the front of goal.
Straight back to Robinson. Finds Beach and a quick turnaround. Fay in front of him. Decides to wind up. Takes a slapper off the blocker of Pearson. Back out for the spills. And again, in for the third time of asking. Still Hull. They've managed to clear it out now. Jackson finds Dittnell. Robinson gets there. Turns it back around once more. Florence decides to take it back to his defenseman. Quick line change from Widnes. Can't touch it. Have to let it run. Hagger tries to get a stick in. Fay does a great job, though, of defending that blue line. An early pressure coming straight in as Haid.
Well, when Widnes were defending that goal just before, Jackson crashed into Pearson. Almost put him off sight of an oncoming puck, but good job by Pearson.
Beach has his pack cut out. Haid leaves it once more for Bullock. Bullock has his pocket picked there by Beddoes. And going Beddoes snuck in there, takes possession once more for the Jets.
Nice tempo, Ben. It's fast paced, this one.
Already 5 minutes gone in this first period. Stolen there. Takes a shot in.
Well saved.
Great attempt there from Beddoes. Bullock grabs that though, straight back the other way. Haid sees something, takes a shot. Bowater denies him. And Hughes on the puck now. Hughes decides to go D to D. Creating a bit of space. Hughes once more, round the back of his own net. Cobley's going to be first man there though for the Jets. Jets now setting up in the Wild zone. Manages to find out the point. Robinson with the shot through traffic.
Loose.
Out in front.
Well played.
And Perks certainly roughing it up out in front there with Hughes as Hughes tries to clear the crease. Hackford now down the wing, rings it round. Haid's going to be first man there. Can he do anything with it? Body on again from Perks. Perks certainly playing a physical game. Brace Girdle now for the Wild. Gets his head up. Great little pass out to the wing here. Finds Haid. Simpson. Good little poke check there from Simpson. Back from Hackford once more. Find a stretch pass. Get Ward over on the far side. Gains his own. Ward cuts in. Round the back of the net. Out in front. Is there anyone there? Cobley. Oh, and that looked like he come off the arm of Mauer.
That'll leave a bruise.
Hackford. And Clancy does enough there to force Ward back behind the net. Spence picks that up. Brings it round once more. Can somebody get there for the Jets? Well, Forster tried to get in there, and Foreman, sorry. Once more, though, Wild looking to clear that zone, managed to do so, turn straight back around. Hackford Bodied off the puck there by Kemp, allows in Mauer. Mauer's managed to bring it over to the halfway before he's dispossessed once more. Dan Hackford for the Jets takes a shot off the skates there of Kemp. Run wide.
It was a vital block there.
Foreman just loses his edge there, trying to shut the pass line off for Clancy. Now Clancy still in possession behind his own net. Great pass to Gilbert at the halfway, leaves it for Armstrong. Armstrong sees an opportunity, and it's off the stick of Robinson there, straight into the gloves calmly of Bowater, and what a great bit of back and forth there, Gary.
Well, I think you can take a breath there, Ben, because that was non-stop. Some good action, some good shots on goal, and already it's looking like it's going to be a really feisty affair, this one.
So we go for the face-off in the Hull zone, left-hand side of Bowater. Good draw in there, shot in early.
It's in!
Daniel Fay, take a bow!
From the point, he takes that puck, fires it home, and looked like a no-hoper, but slots straight into the top corner to the left of Bowater. A bit of a surprise to him, and here applies Widnes. It's Widnes to take the lead. A goal by Fay, it's Widnes Wild 1, Hull Jets 0.
Mr. Williams drops the puck as action gets back underway. Robinson. And you can hear the cheers from the crowd as the goal announcer to Fay. Fay, currently named as one of the assistant captains for the GB squad, as Gilbert's in. Tries to send Bowater one way and go the other, but it's certainly lit a fire up underneath Widnes now. Robinson holding off Dittmell on the puck, but he's managed to dig it out. Dittmell finds him out in front. Jackson has all the power taken out of that shot from a stick in front of him by Florence. And now immediately Jets caught with that sucker punch, trying to recover. Fay again, once more, into the corner. Dug out by Gieber. And Wild going to get caught in their own zone here. Florence, it's in! All the time in the world. Mark Florence manages to go bar down on Phil Pearson, and we literally, within a minute or so, we're back to an even score game, Gary.
Yeah, it's now Widnes Wild 1, Hull Jets 1. This is going to be, I foresee a lot more goals than this, though, Ben. I know we had a 4-3 result, and it was a tight game, obviously, as we said at the start of the programme. Overtime game, went down to penalties. Are we going to see something like that again? It's this close.
Action again, back underway after that Mark Florence goal. Forster, fans on that. This is Pearson, who's feeling confident enough to glove it off to Bracegirdle. And now Florence, that's his 19th goal this season. Forster takes his time. Pass cut out there by Toth, crucial. Tries to push it forward. Redirected by Forster towards the benches. Again, dumped into the corner by Beddoes.
Well, the thing is, Ben, this is going to give Hull a bit more confidence, knowing that they've gone a goal down so quickly.
Yeah, Gary, it does nothing but, give confidence and put the doubt to the back of your head. When you've just been scored on like that, the worst thing that can happen is you let your head drop.
Yeah.
Immediately, though, you're able to grab one back. You've evened the game straight back up, and it's like it was from the first puck drop.
But again, the Wild need to keep themselves award.
Great shot, forces a leg pad save out of Pearson there.
The Wild have got to keep themselves awake. They can't celebrate too quickly. They've got to get straight down to it.
Well, the Wild last night faced the Telford Tigers. Became away victors 7-2.
Yep.
So they've certainly got a good run of form coming into tonight.
I don't think they've got a week off, Ben, where they haven't got a game. It's a playing every weekend now.
Ward into the corners, trying to dig that out. Haid manages to get a stick on that, clear that round. Worthington Evans. Can't be kept in by Foreman. In foot race. There comes Bullock, Spencer's first man there. He's only managed to clear it to neutralise. Comfortably picked up by Armstrong. Finds Kemp near side. Kemp. Little knock on there by Clancy. Bowater. Just shepherds that into the corner. Ward tries to clear it.
Didn't get it away.
Out in front once more. Spence going to pick that up. Creates a bit of space between himself using the net. Cobley uses Foreman. Alex Foreman taking his time. Finds Hackford. Hackford decides to dump that in. Quick line change there for the Jets. Jackson once more. Stolen from him there. Forster. Oh, sorry, it was Hagger. Florence back across.
Oh, good
Gieber.
interception there.
And Gieber, Gary, I mentioned him at the beginning of the show. Boris Gieber, my one to watch for the Jets tonight. He's a defensive man and he's the third top point scorer at the moment.
Yeah, you did say that, and I tell you what, I'm impressed by his performance this season.
It's taken him a season to really bed in at the Hull Jets, but he's doing well. And with 9:13 on the clock, we're going back to the Hull zone. So, right-hand side of Bowater in the Hull zone. Face-off won by the Jets. Clear down onto Hughes. Turns round by Bracegirdle. Toth. Great little poke check there from Beddoes. Haid dumps it into the corner, picked up by Kieran Robinson. Big body on there. Bracegirdle finds Danny Haid. Robinson looks to clear the zone once more. Beddoes picks that up through neutral ice. Looking for support. He's got Ward behind him. Driven into the corner there by Kemp. Whoa. Worthington Evans plays it round. Haid tries to cut inside. Great shot on. Blocker saved there by Bowater. Kept alive by Clancy. Trying to clear the zone. Foreman in his own corner now. Takes his time. Uses Simpson. Uses the ball to find Hackford. Cross ice pass. Scooped up there. Cobley to the rescue though. Ward couldn't reel that in. Loose puck into the corner and Wild resume once more. Backhand trying to clear the zone. Foreman at the point keeps it alive. Hackford working that puck around well. Decides to put it back into the corner. Going to be received by Hagger. Worthington Evans tries to keep him off the puck though. Armstrong fans on the pass. Allows Cobley in. Cobley battling away with two of the Wild players into that corner. Armstrong trying to fish that out from Worthington Evans. Picked up middle ice by Spence. Foreman again decides to dump that in. Beach, far side, chases that down. He's got Kemp on him, who just literally puts his body in the way, but Beach has still managed to come out with that puck. Into the corner, Mauer, as Beach, whoop, well, that's going to be Kempy just putting his full body weight on Beach. Ooh. Shot in there, that's come off an ankle, and that's going to leave a bruise.
Well, little scuffle there as Kemp falls on a Jets player. and he's got a holding call for his efforts, and now that hands the power play to the Hull Jets as Widnes are going to be a man down for 2 minutes.
First power play of the night goes the way the Hull Jets. Kemp assessed for holding on Beach. Can they do something with this? Robinson finds Beach, goes back out, tries to find Perks, and that's going to be an icing call. .6:25 in this first period remain. Face-off will be in the Hull zone, right-hand side of Bowater. Gilbert with the draw win. Hayjack gets a stick in there, but Perks has managed to scoop that back up. Regains possession as Beach finds himself behind his own net. Looks to set something up. Here come the Hull special team. Robinson. Out in front, looking for the redirect was Perks. Cobley. Oh, and well, Pearson seems to have lost that in his equipment there behind him. You can see from our replay there, puck comes in, everybody lose sight of it.
And it hides away in the equipment. The vanishing puck.
Face off in the Widnes zone. 1:20 remain on the power play. Out from Beddoes. That was a good effort. Ward's keeping the play alive though. Backhands it into the corner. Hackford once more. Taken off the puck by Hughes. Beddoes on Bracegirdle now. Hughes is in there trying to dig it out. Widnes fans trying to rally up their team. Beddoes takes his time, decides to skate it in behind the net. Florence looking for a man out in front. Beddoes still decides to bring it out and go back in. GILBERT winds up, looking for the redirect off Hackford. 45 seconds now remain on the power play.
Yeah, Pearson's got that goal sealed up.
Ward. Florence. A little bit of a heavy pass. Allows Widnes in to clear that zone. 30 seconds now remain on the power play. Bowater's out of his net. Haid. Well, Haid saw an opportunity there. Hager finds Ward. Perks. Straight back on the ice and into the action. Big hit from Perks on Jackson.
Well, that's a big guy to put to the ice.
5 seconds now left on this power play. GILBERT finds Cobley. Still Jamie Cobley. There goes, back to 5-on-5. Immediately on the ice, Kemp looks to set up Clancy. And everybody's at a little bit of a 6 and 7s at the moment.
Yeah, I think Passion's taking a little bit of a lead on what's going on.
Beach, put that into Hager, who let that run. Jackson's into the corner. Received by Hager, looks out in front for Beach once more. Turned around, great save. And here comes Jackson, bearing down on Hager. Hager takes Jackson off the puck and immediately back the other way. Beach has Hughes in front of him. Can he get around Hughes?
Well.
Hughes does well. Sends Beach one way and the puck the other. And Clancy now takes a shot. Leg pad saved there by Bowater. Clancy taking off the puck for his efforts. And it is a physical game. Foreman and Mauer. Beach likes to keep the official on his toes. Decides to take a shot into the corner. Hackford's going to pick that rebound up. Goes for a quick line change. Hughes lays that off for Toth. Toth skates in. Great shot. Blocker save. And Cobley wrangles in the rebound. Hackford now 2-on-2 situation with Ward. Decides to put that onside net in. Can't get the rebound. Toth's there. Feeds Haid. Haid off the puck from Cobley. Cries of interference. And Jamie Cobley's going to find himself skating those tracks to the box for tripping.
Well, he's trying to argue the case with the referee. It's wasted time. You might as well go and sit the 2 minutes out because the official will call it. Tripping it is. And it's now the Hull Jets are finding themselves a man down. Widnes on the power play.
First opportunity of the night for the Widnes power play unit to stretch their legs. Dimnall finds Fay at the top of the slot. Hajek. Big swing and a miss from Gilbert there. Jackson can't clear it round, and Hager's managed to find the puck and skates it out the Hull zone. Big shot in, and that's come off Gilbert. He's going to feel that one.
Yeah.
Back the other way. Wild look to put pressure on the Jets once more. Can't clear it out. Fay on the puck, takes a shot himself. Fay! Gilbert backhand into the mix once more. Players on the ice. Dipnell trying to create himself some space as he's shadowed by Robinson. Beach now takes the duty. And we've got a player down in the crease. Is that Jackson?
Oh, no, I don't think it is.
It is Tom Jackson on the ice. And GILBERT was the Jets player by him. Has Jackson received a stick? We'll find out now.
Did I say it, Ben? Jackson spent more time flat on the ice today in his first period.
So it's been given on Bowater. The penalty is actually on Dean Bowater of the Hull Jets. And it's a slashing call on Bowater. So Robinson sits the penalty. And here come the Wild once more. So 5 on 3. Gilbert finds Faye at the other point. Decides to go back in and calmly turned away there by Boris Gieber onto the net of Pearson.
Well, we've only got 30 seconds of that first penalty there.
And remember what Steve Fellows says, Gary, on a 5 on 3, you should always score.
Philosophy of Mr. Fellows.
Faye finds Dipnell. 12 seconds now as the clock ticking down before fourth man enters the fray.
Oh, and the stab in the pickle there.
Oh, and it's getting physical.
Go.
Jackson and Spence. And Dipnell getting involved, which is uncharacteristic.
Oh. Well, I think the official's just going to pull him to one side there, Spence. Surely the Jets can't afford another player in the box.
So 7 seconds on the Cobley penalty, 1 minute 2 on the penalty assessed to Bowater, which finds Jay Robinson sitting that currently. 1 minute 4 remain in the period. And Spence being sent back his bench. Well, Gary, if anything, this is certainly getting ready and building up. A great close to the first period, and what I can only imagine as Cobley comes back on the ice will be an amazing opening act to period 2 as Cobley picks that loose puck up. We're into the final 45 seconds as it ticks down. There will literally be 2 seconds before Robinson gets on the ice. 5 on 4 though in favour of Widnes. Simpson ushers that puck back down the other end of the ice.
Well, final seconds are counting down now.
Haid leaves that for Hughes. Hughes, big stretch pass to Bullock. Cut out there by Cobley though. Hackford goes back to Beach. Beach to Simpson. Dumps that forward once more. Picked up by Hackford, who's brought down by Faye.
And I think he's got this.
2-1. Robinson goes back onto the ice.
For a second.
2-1. There's your buzzer. Shot on Bowater though in the dying seconds.
Yeah. Well, it's been end to end, non-stop action, Ben. High tempo. We knew it was going to be like that. Bit feisty as well at times, but with goals from Faye for Widnes and Florence from the Jets. We end this first period here at Planet Ice Widnes. It's Widnes Wild 1, Hull Jets 1. Join us after this short break.
Dunamis Sportswear. Sponsors have dropped the puck. Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
We're off. If the closing of the first period was anything to go by, we're in for an absolute barnstormer. Still one apiece here at Planet Ice Widnes as Dipnell immediately tries to go forward, but Jets have cleared that ward. Finds Hackford, takes a shot early. Questions asked of Pearson, does well. Hackford once more, finds Cobley. Out in front, somewhere to goal! Andy Ward! Well, the puck was put around the back of the net. Cobley fights away for it, manages to get the puck out in front, and sat in the paint is captain Andy Ward, who puts it back Pearson. It's now Hull Jets 2, Widnes Wild 1. Action back underway. after that. Andy Ward goal, and you can hear the Widnes fans trying to rally the team up now. Slowly working that puck around now. Gilbert backhands it for Florence. Let go. Dangerous position, but here come the Jets once more. Florence ushers the puck out in front of himself. Hughes. Well, Bullock and Beach both go down there. Brace Girdle. Knocked on. Toth. Knocked forward. Easily manned away there by Bowater out in front again. Great opportunity. Dean Bowater keeps the Jets in it. Back down the other way. Hackford once more. Beach taking out the play. Hughes and Bullock as Beach is on the puck looking for a man out in front. Puts it into the paint, only to be turned out there by Hughes. And Kieran Beach seems to be doing it all himself at the moment, as the Jets have come out firing here, Gary.
They certainly have. I mean, they clearly mean business. It's a great way to start the second period for them.
A great way to do it from the front by captain Andy Ward, managing to bury that one. As Jets looking to try and get something going again once more. Beddoes takes a shot, blocker save Pearson. Picks up the rebound though. Beddoes takes his time. Well, that looked like he came off the mask of Pearson there.
Yeah, he seems to be all right, but
Perks having a little bit of a net battle there with Worthington Evans, and the officials just having a quick word. Right hand side of Pearson. And it's won immediately by the Wild. Perks gets himself in the way though and regains possession for the Jets. Trying to hook that out was Beddoes. Wild have come away with that, and can they set something up? Tarpey now on the ice. Chipped in into the corner. It's going to be picked up by Forster. Forster rubbed out there by Kem. Straight in those Cobley. Ooh, almost stolen there. And Mauer tried to chase that down, but they're moving the puck well at Hull. Turn back around, picked up there. Cobley brings it into the blue. Still Cobley. Out in front, onto the stick of Mauer. Great defensive play there for Widnes. Spence takes his time. Finds Ward. Ward to Cobley. Back to Ward. Trying to keep Tarpey off the puck. Managed to do so. Foreman puts it in. Great save there by Pearson. Easy though. Tarpey back on the puck once more. Can't clear it away. Cobley straight back into the corner. Great little play there by Hull. Managed to regain that once more as it's on the boards. Digging away, come out to Foreman. Foreman winds up, takes a shot off the leg of Mauer.
Oh, and that's hurt him. He's going off the ice there, I think.
Kem. Fans on that. Cut out straight away at the blue by Spence. Hadjek's managed to get round two of them. Tries to get over to Gilbert. Hager now on the ice. And things are starting to get fiery. Spence. Takes in his time. And the puck has managed to go into the gate of the Hull bench.
I'm sure they don't want that as a present.
15-18 in the second period to go. It's Hull Jets 2, Wild 1.
Yeah, Ben, we expected a close one.
Face off out in front of the benches. In no man's land. Good drawing goes the way of Hull. Faye had a big presence in that first period. Can he make himself known as Geber? Right in front of Gilbert. Gilbert still manages to get a shot on. Bowater's got that sealed out.
Yeah.
And that was an interesting one. You'd have fancied Gilbert to bury that.
Yeah, nice little battle there, especially the way Gilbert's been playing since his return from injury.
So Florence and Toff in for the face-off. Robinson takes his time, looks for a man. Haggart gives a signal, tries to get it, and Bez Hughes there reads it well, cuts that play right out. Again though, Haggart trying to get the quick 1-2 away to Beach. Oh, Toff gets around Florence, puts that into the net and then down. Geber turned around. Another shot in on Bowater. Spills out the change, but there wasn't a wild player to scoop it up. And still very much anybody's game, despite the scoreline. Bullock tries to chase that down, but Robinson's comfortably got that. Geber. A little bit of a battle in the corner there, and he's brought down. There's going to be a call. And that's going against Widnes.
Oh.
Well, you can see the player just having a quick word with the officials there. And that's going to be Tarpey. So Tarpey heads the box. Okay, face off. Right hand side. Sorry, left hand side of Pearson. Jets. Now I'm on the power play, taking the time to set something up here. Ward. Out in front, good shot on Pearson. Second time asking from Hackford. Beddoes gets in there, taken away by Jackson. Ward keeps the hopes alive. Florence now. Foreman, top of the slot, takes the shot. Oh. Save again by Phil Pearson, who's being asked all sorts of questions of this game. Knew it'd be a tough one for him, Gary. Now Florence out in front trying to find a man, Beddoes. But well read there by Pearson, who dives on that loose puck.
Yeah, the Widnes fans, those wild ones, are trying to rally their team and try and get something going here as they find themselves a goal behind.
Right hand side of Pearson. Another draw win for the Hull. Back out, Hackford decides, takes a shot, redirected out again, Cobley. Grabs the game by the reins, puts it back into control, and Haid has pushed Hackford out the zone. Oh, Haggard, sorry. Beach lays back to Robinson, great. PK now by Widnes. 50 seconds remain in this power play. Haggard into the corner. Lays it out. Robinson to Beach. Shot in. Cobley picks the rebound up. Back to Haggard. 1-2 with Cobley. You see Perks there in the net battle on Bracegirdle. Oh, it's gone past Robinson.
And a good little bit of possession here by Hull as they make use of this power play, but yet to put it in the net there.
Haggard traps the puck, dumps it in. 10 seconds now remain on the power play. Toth, fans on the clearance. Cobley to Haggard out front.
Well blocked.
Bracegirdle, body on the line, saves another goal. 2-1. Back to full strength. Tarpey re-enters the game once more. A little bout of high pressure as Bracegirdle and Cobley in the corner. Dipnell gets a body on from Perks. And there's all sorts of limbs exchanging in that little ruck.
A lot of love.
Tarpey
Nice little
misses
spin.
that. Gets a 4 for the pirouette.
Yeah.
Dipnell, can he do something with it? Finds Matt Tarpey. Back to Toth. Toth decides to bring that all the way round. Hager just helps out the zone. And Worthington Evans takes his time. Plays it all the way up to Robinson. Robinson tries to clear out the zone, but it's only gone to Toth. Toth into the slot. Taking out Bowater. Sits down. What a save.
Well, Widnes have weathered the storm. And trying to fight back a little bit now with 11 minutes 4 remaining in this second period. Still remains here at Planet Ice Widnes. It's Widnes Wild 1, Hull Jets 2.
So we're going face-off from neutral ice after the stoppage in play.
Oh, and a little shove there by Armstrong.
Worthington Evans. Beddoes is in there. Calls for trip. Not given. Turn back round, Forster. Decides to dump it on net, right into the glove of Pearson.
If that had gone in, I would have cheered myself.
Beddoes. Kemp. Knocks it up for Armstrong. Armstrong decides to dump it in. Simpson's going to be first man over there though. Tries to aid that round. Clancy keeps it in.
The Jets doing well to get 5 players behind the puck.
And Forster loses that out. Wild have brought it all the way back down to their zone with Kemp.
Oh, nice pass.
Kemp dumps in. That's going to be an icing call. So, face off, left hand side of Pearson. Again, Jets win. Intercepted there though. Finds Ward. Ward looking for a second. Good shot in. Great save, Pearson. Armstrong clears that round for Clancy. Put straight back in there though by Spence. Working well now. And Cobley. Once more. Cobley finds Ward. Ward finds Spence at the point. Oh, and that's Lee Kemp trying to give me a present. I'm all right, thanks, Lee. I don't need that one. I've got plenty at home.
And I think he knows the official's pointing to the box. He's going to get a delay a game call there. So it's 2 minutes. Again, Widnes Wild find themselves down a man and hand Hull Jets the power play.
Face off won by Wild, cleared by Dittmell, down onto the net of Bowater. 1 minute 5 remaining in that power play, assessed to Lee Kemp for delay a game. Gieber takes his time, finds Florence. Florence gets his legs going. Mark Florence been an absolute standout player for Hull this year. The amount of experience he brings as well as Hackford. Back to Florence behind the Wild net.
Left themselves open a bit here.
And there's Haid, he's got Dittmell in support. Great back check though.
It's in!
But Danny Haid doesn't need help.
As cool as you like, they caught Hull on the hop there. One man left, screaming back to try and defend. And Haid skates down the ice. 1-on-1 with the keeper, slots it home. As proud as you like, and it's now level things up here at Planet Ice Widnes. It's now Widnes Wild 2, Hull Jets 2.
Face off, gets the action back underway once more after that Daniel Hyde goal. Cobley immediately in possession. Bullock slams the door shut. And Gary, dare I say,
Don't.
dare I say that potentially, much to the disapproval of our cameraman, this could be going to overtime.
Well, I did say that. It was close.
Well, it's a breakaway mix up there in communications between two of the Widnes players. Kemp's back out. Hager takes his time. Great pass to Perks. Picked up though by Jackson.
Yeah, as I was saying there, Ben.
Hager, he's intercepted that though. Takes a shot.
These two are so close in that last game that it went down to overtime and then even penalties. and maybe both teams have got the measure of each other. It's cancelling things out. It's made it quite even.
Perks. Well, there's going to be a call here. The officials are talking with Clancy. It doesn't matter what you protest, MJ. You're going to find yourself in the box, and that's exactly where he's going now.
Yeah.
So MJ Clancy heads the box for 2, and it's a holding call. And immediately, no sooner have they brought things back to an even game, the Jets once more gifted a power play.
Yeah, the Wild don't want to be making things difficult for themselves, and silly penalties are going to cause that.
Face off, gets caught up in the official skates. Ward regains possession for the Jets. Ward goes to take the shot, comes off Gilbert, back out, another one.
Oh! You can see what he's trying to do there.
And Hackford regains possession, lays that back off. Florence. With great pressure there from Toth, causing all sorts of issues. Hadjak can't do anything to clear the puck there. And
Hull are trying to walk this in, aren't they?
Pretty much, you can see that. Once more, Gieber, big shot. Oh, it's in! Boris Gieber!
Well, he gave his name at the start, and that is a super goal right from the point. Fires a long shot in, goes past several players and finds the back of the net, and things have gone in favour of Hull now. It's now Widnes Wild 2, Hull Jets 3, and we've got 6 minutes 17 on the clock remaining.
Face off, immediately won by the Jets as Wild regain possession. Gieber, the goal scorer, adding more points to his total this season. As Armstrong takes a shot now, block a save out of Bowater.
And again, Ben has said it's the Wild can't afford to have people sitting in that penalty box. He's gifted the power play goal there.
So, back down the ice come the Jets. Mauer's caught Hager, who's gone to the ice. But Mauer and Hager battle resume. Florence in there in the mix now. Gieber loses his edge, goes down. Immediately turned back round now.
Well, slippy out there, you know, Ben. Just saying.
Armstrong leaves that to run for Mauer. Takes his time. Robinson's there though. Aids that round to Beach. Beach is time to get up. Picks his pass. Finds Hager. Oh, sorry, Florence. Florence decides to dump it in. Quick line change there for the Jets. Want to try and pin the Wild in their own zone. Unable to. 5 minutes remaining in this second period. Shot in. Hit hide. Tried to find Bullock on a redirect. Bowater's down.
Yeah, he was rolling down there on the floor.
Cobley given a lifeline. Manages to find Ward. Hughes in front of it. Takes a shot straight into the chest of Pearson. What a good shot and what a save for Pearson.
Yeah, nice ult and a little bit of afters there between...
Is that Hughes and... No, Bracegirdle. And looked like Cobley or Ward. Couldn't quite see.
Number 10, is it?
Hackford.
Yeah. A little bit of afters there. A little bit of shoving. But all to nothing, of course.
4:41 left in this period. Face off. Wild zone. Left hand side of Pearson. Jets with that draw in once more, and they've been crucial off the dot tonight. Ward could see what Faye was trying to do and shut that pass out. Back in once more. Into the corner. Chase down, foot race, Hadjek and Spence. Hadjek's there. Tried to wing it back out.
It was a nice pass back there.
For Gilbert. Dibnall. Off the boards once more. Jackson comes out to Hadjek. Hadjek, Dibnall! Oh! Great question asked of Dean Bowater. What an answer he gives though. Great leg pad save.
Yeah, they put money on that going into the back of the net.
The dark horse Dibnall. Not done picking apart the Hull Jets defence yet. As Hajek's got round his man. 3-on-1. Hajek.
Oh no!
Bowater denies him once more. Hajek saying he was brought down and impeded. Dipnell now. Can he do anything with it? Trying to find some support. Decides to use Faye at the point. Faye wide up, another shot. Bowater spills up.
And here we go.
Back up. It's getting a few handbags there. Officials are straight in, but it's fired up the Widnes crowd here at Planet Ice Widnes. Will it fire up the team? 3 minutes 26 remaining in this period. Widnes still trailing by a goal.
Yeah, both teams serving up a feast of action so far.
Face-off won by Widnes, crucially, in the Hull zone. Can they get a consolation goal within these, or a comeback goal within these final few minutes? Well, Hull have decided to go back down. Pearson decides to comfortably give that to Clancy. Takes his time. Still MJ Clancy for the Wild. He's got Maurer in support.
Oh,
Clancy wiped out there by Simpson. Tough. And he's going to be offside. And there's a stick after from Simpson. It was straight over his Kemp.
it's
And
on
it's
Maurer,
getting
is it?
feisty. No, it's going to be on Simpson.
Yeah, but it's on Maurer,
I think it was. Simpson being taken the box immediately. Perks! Is that Armstrong? So Ken Armstrong's in the mix. King Ken showing he wants to hang with the big boys.
I think everybody's just trying to calm this down a little bit. Officials and players alike. Lee Kemp there just making sure people get pushed away. But
Well, Perks is now going to find himself going in the box as well. So in one play, the Wild have taken off 2 players. So Simpson and Perks in the box. Kemp's also going in the box again. Well, Lee, you must like them benches, mate.
well, I've got to say, as much as I love a bit of fight, as you well know, I think Kemp got a raw deal there, because I think he was actually trying to separate the players. But nevertheless, you know how it always works, Ben, in this. The referees always see the wrong things when it's a fight, and they always see the afters and not the starts. So we're currently with 2 Hull Jets players sitting in a penalty box, 1 Widnes Wild. A lot of ice and very little time left in this second period. And Captain Bullock is just being told by Mr. Williams what the decision is.
And interestingly, Gary, there's only 1 2-minute penalty on the board at the moment. So you can see waiting for the face-off. Face-off gets us underway. So it's elbowing on Simpson. Faye. And roughing penalties assessed on Perks and Kemp. Coincidental though, so offset each other.
Either way, they both spend a little bit of time off the ice, both teams. It's now 5-on-4 in favour of the Wild, and
Faye does well to wrangle that back in centre ice. Great pass out, finds Hajek, who's got open ice in front of him. Dangerous to give Jakub Hajek that much space. Gets around his man. Straight in there though is Gilbert to support him. Back to Hajek. Faye takes a shot.
oh!
Forces a save out of Bowater.
Yeah, Jackson was just camped in that blue paint area just in front of Bowater, looking for the deflection.
Again, Gilbert takes a shot. Oh, it's up! It's up and on the ball! Is it in? Well, no, it's sat on top of the net.
Well, That's one for the pub quiz. What happened next? You don't see that very often, Ben.
Reset and go again. 1:41 remaining in the period. 44 seconds on the power play. Can Widnes get that crucial third comeback goal? Ward does well to clear it out. Toth forced all the way back to his own zone. Hyde. Runs through Foreman. Hyde again at the point, keeps it alive for the Widnes Wild. Out in front, Jets all the time in the world to clear that. Straight down onto the net of Pearson.
Yeah, we're down to just
Hackford.
14 seconds now on the penalty.
Fine shoes.
So
Bullock gets round Robinson. Taken down though. And 2-1. Simpson's back on the ice. Well, back to full strength. Into the final, 44 seconds. Hughes behind his own net. One last play for the Wild.
Yeah, and Perk shouting something from the penalty box. Obviously, he can't go back on the ice until the play's dead. Time's running out.
Clancy tries to drag that over. Cobley's just going to calmly take hold of that, and you can guarantee the Jets are going to play some keep away. Decide to dump that in, comes back off the boards to Cobley. 10 seconds, his Faye's going to pick that up behind his own net. And that's going to be a late hit.
So Perks and Kemp will make their ways back over to their benches. We've got 5.8 seconds remaining on the clock in this second period, with the score currently standing at Widnes Wild 2, Hull Jets 3. And we've got a face-off quite close to the Jets net.
Cleared out. So, what a period that was. Quick start by the Hull Jets to get another goal.
Well, second period there. Goals from Ward and Gieber for the Jets has given them the lead. Of course, one back from Hyde. Makes the score here at the end of the second period at Planet Ice. Widnes. It's Widnes Wild 2, Hull Jets 3. Join us after this short break.
Dunarmus Sportswear, sponsors of Drop the Puck. Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
We're off. And immediately, Hull back in possession. Look to try and get some early pressure on the Widnes net. Ooh! Gary, I know we've said it many a time before, but literally the next goal in this game is a big one.
Yeah, it certainly is, because at the end of the day, you've got the number one team here looking to grab the title against the reigning champions, who are currently third place, banging on the door, and a win tonight could make them joint second.
Hackford tries to get out to one of the Jets players in front, but instead turns it over to Widnes, who are on the break. Cobley's going to chase that down ahead of Hayjack. Fans on the clearance initially. Foreman's managed to get in there and help him out though. Cobley takes it away from Gilbert. Lays it up for Beach. Beach plays it across the Ward. Ward takes a shot.
Oh, well
Great
deflected.
blocker save there from Pearson. Back in possession. Gilbert once more. Has his head up. Puts it across. Hadjek! Jakub Hadjek from the Mike Gilbert pass.
Well, talk about crashing the net. He certainly did that. Gilbert slots that pass across the face of goal, right in front of Bowater, and Hadjek, as calm as you like, fires his whole body in there, smacks that puck into the back of the net, and gives a wake-up call to the Hull Jets. It's now Widnes Wild 3, Hull Jets 3. Ben, we got a game.
I was going to save this one for the playoff, Gary, but I might just drop the T card now. Drop the big T-bomb.
You can't do it, you can't do it.
It's killing me. This game is very flavourful.
Yeah.
As once more,
Salivating.
yes, certainly. Enthralling, exhilarating. As back the other way, Bullock. Still Bullock. Great save by Bowater, but Dan Bullock doing all the work there. And the Wild have come out in this period. Oh, he is! There's the second one. Oh, he means business. You can see it in his face.
Well, Bullock, after being sent off in the game last night against Telford, certainly stamping his authority there in this game, and he's given Widnes the lead here tonight. It's now, for the first time, Widnes Wild 4, Hull Jets 3.
Well, the Wild ones are in full voice now, Gary.
Well, the Hull Jets now facing this yellow peril. Are they going to bottle it a bit, or are they going to fight back?
Face-off gets us back underway. Kemp in possession. Oh, turned over there. Ward manages to dig that out. Simpson plays it back up. Physicality steps up once more. Kieran Robinson, chase by Clancy. Still with Robinson.
Well, Ben, that's 2 goals in the space of just under 2 minutes.
Spence plays it off the boards. Allowed to run by Forster. Run round, picked up there by Forster, kept the play alive. Again, a little bit too much on it though, but Beddoes is going to be there. Takes his time. Perks manages to turn that round, turn it back in. Beddoes puts it back, gets the body on there.
Oh, and Kemp gets hit there with a puck in the side.
Once more, Jets trying to re-establish themselves now. On the back foot for the first time tonight. Widnes now looking to take the game to them. Pass, knocked on for Gilbert. He gets there. Tries to find Hadjek with a hand pass. Foreman uses the boards, clears that round. Ward beat out by Jackson. Cobley. Hackford puts it across. Ward was skating in on the back door. Cobley rings that back round once more. And Fay back on the ice. Gary notable. Oh, Danny Fay tonight with the face cage on the ice tonight. Normally, we've seen him in the past and drop the puck with that cage on, but then he became of age, took the cage off.
Well, some might say he needs to keep that on.
And now Hackford and Fay. Found Gilbert. Robinson tried to come across. The Wild putting all sorts of pressure now on Hull. Dicknell trying to get behind Hackford. Hackford takes a shot off the skate of Fay. Runs wide. Jackson. Just picked that up. Haggard now on the ice. Once more out front. Geber to Robinson. To Haggard. Finds Beach. Skates in the zone. Beach takes a shot off Pearson. It's down in front. And it's trapped between Pearson and a player's skate.
Yeah, it was come loose there.
So the puck is technically still live, but because the officials have lost visual of it, they've blown the play dead, and that's an opportunity gone to waste there for the Hull Jets.
Yeah, any loose coins, got to pick them up. And Hull Jets missed an opportunity there to stab one home.
Face off, right hand side of Pearson. Jets win that one. Robinson. Beach. Hughes steals it off Beach, goes to clear it out. Bullock was facing down Gieber, who drops off. Tarpey gets it across to Hyde. Hyde gets round Robinson, goes to put it across. Hagger reads it well, redirects that out and away from danger. Tarpey picks the loose puck up. Gieber puts his body on the line for that one. And here's Robinson. Big pass, finds Hagger. It was Florence. Finds Hagger.
Ooh.
Out front.
Oh.
Robinson brought down. Official's arm stays down.
Two wild players crash into the boards as well.
Back into the mix.
Oh.
Robinson again. Still trying to dig away and get a second bite of that cherry. And a third one. Robinson's going to retake control there and just feed that over to Beach. Kieran Beach takes the shot. Easy save for Pearson. Quick line change all round. Hagger winds up. Let's look right into the breadbasket of Phil Pearson. What a save.
There's a powering shot fired in there. Pearson well covered it up.
Face off. Picked up by the Wild. Tried to clear it out. Kept in though by Simpson. Finally turns that around to Toth. Puts it on net. Far side. Robinson to Perks. Clears it out. Toth. And the Widnes fans certainly getting behind their team now. Dumped into the corner once more, and Jets playing a lot more defensive than we've seen them all game so far.
Oh,
and that's going to be blown dead. That's an offside.
Well, it's certainly been lively, Ben, and you can see this is like a bottle of pot waiting to go off here.
Face off right hand side. Won by Hull. Tried to drive it out their own zone. Foreman tries to get his legs from under him. Pass goes wide of Ward. Gilbert. Well, great defensive presence there of Foreman. Once more, out front. Hajek brings that down. And they're saying it's a use of the hands.
Yeah. I must say though, Ben, Widnes is tape to tape passing in this third period. One touch hockey. It's been nice to see. And it's paid dividends for them.
Face-off win by Widnes again. Fay feeds that over to Jackson. That's going to be rung round. Picked up by Foreman. Knocked forward again once more. Jackson takes it away from Ward. Hackford. Oh, Jackson takes a shot. Bowater. Second bite of the cherry there from Hajek. Straight down the throat of Dean Bowater. What a save.
Yeah,
great shot from Hajek.
Yeah, nice long shot coming in. Bowater just palms it away, but has to deal with the second one coming in. Got to keep your head on a swivel in this game.
Both netminders being tested tonight. 11:25 remain in this third and final period. And immediately Widnes clear it down once more. The officials have not given the icing. Cobley under pressure from Hyde. Foreman. Back to Cobley. Ward dumps it in. None of the Hull players there. Quick line change. Kemp finds Hyde. Robinson. Mauer puts it into a danger zone. Scooped up and cleared out by Hull. Toth takes his time. Lays that back for Kemp. Simpson. Robinson tried to find. Oh, Beddoes. Going Beddoes. Oh, what an effort. Great save, Phil Pearson. That should have been the equaliser.
Yeah, just kicked his heel up enough to just bat that away.
Armstrong on the puck. Beddoes walks the line. Lays it off for Simpson, gains his own. Chipped in but picked up once more by Toth of the Wild. Mauer uses the quarterboard to ring it round. Into the corner. Perkso puts it straight back on net. Loud. Wild back in as he find. Clancy near side. Lays it off middle. Armstrong. Bowater gingerly puts his glove out. Fay backhand into the mix. Breakaway Tiger. It's 1-on-1. Oh, again! And Hagger! Pearson, what a save! Twice Phil Pearson has saved the Wild. Hadjek back down the other end. Robinson helping out Bowater. You'd have fancied Rich Hagger burying that one. What a save, Phil Pearson. And there's a call there from the officials to blow that dead. Wow.
Well, just looking back at our replay there, double save by Pearson. Keeps the Wild in this lead.
Face off in the Wild zone. Fay takes command of that puck. Finds Dittnell off the boards. Robinson turns that back. Beach plays off the boards, digs it out. You can hear the fans trying to once more rally up their team. Play it over to Giebert, who is coughed up by Hadjek. Dittnell! Great save there, Bowater. That's a tripping call. So Giebert goes to the box for 2. And can we see the Wild get another goal here?
Well, they can capitalise on this power play. Well, they need to put a little bit more of a gap between them and the Jets, but the Jets need to soak this up and get the puck down the other end.
And that's a great start there as the Jets just dump that all the way down. Foreman. Hyde. All the way down behind his own net. You can see Hull desperately trying to catch the Wild out and keep that puck down in the zone. Foreman, will he get there first? Yes, he does. That's got enough power on it to take it all the way behind the net of Pearson. 1:10 now on the power play. Hagger back out on the ice. Fay on the puck. Bullock lays it off for Dittnell. Dittnell. Hadjek realised he'd have been offside, so backheeled it. Dittnell's managed to gain the zone. Bullock! What a shot, what a save, Bowater. Completely unmarked. Hagger. Kicks it up to Beach. Beach, little bit of skill. Avoids the first hit. Gets that one from Fay though. Now Hagger in possession. 26 seconds remain on the power play. Once more, Widnes trying to do something with it. Hijack puts it into the corner. Simpson. He's got Dipnell with him. Dipnell out. He manages to get hold of that. Cobley. As we're in 5 seconds of the power play finishing. 2-1. Trapdoor opens. Onto the ice comes Gieber. Straight across the ice onto the bench. There he goes. As Florence is now on the ice. Mark Florence, been crucial player tonight for Hull.
Well, 6 minutes remaining in this third and final period. There's a bit more urgency in the play of the Jets at the moment.
Hager looking for support. Toth giving great pressure. It's come to Robinson.
Oh!
Florence was skating in. Mauer decides to put that on net.
Just the smallest deflection there from Florence would have put that in.
Gieber back on the ice.
Oh!
Given away by Florence Sayers. Quickly worked back up. Haggard to Beddoes. Going Beddoes. Trying to put it in. He's still on the floor. Gieber. Robson. Tough for the Wild. Goes back to Armstrong. Lays it down. Returned straight back in by Gieber. And the Wild playing a bit of keep away now. As they find Hyde. Hyde trying to go one-on-one with Robson, giving him pressure.
Oh!
And well, they're saying interference there. Tarpey and Robinson. Handbags after. Robinson skating away. And it's a penalty shot.
Well, here we go. This is where all the experience of Bo Walter.
And what a man to select to take it. Sean Dipnell.
Yeah, he scored. He scored in that penalty shootout up at Hull Jets last week. He knows what it requires.
Dipnell takes the puck. Lays down Bo Walter. Tucks him in, puts him to bed. And Betty's in the top corner. Sean Dipnell, Mr. Reliable again. The James Milner of the Widnes Wild.
I don't think so.
Takes it once more. In favour of Widnes, we now have a home team advantage. It's Wild 5, Jets 3.
Well, the ice is certainly tilting in favour of the Wild now, with 4 minutes 46 remaining. You've got to say to yourself, Ben, the Jets have got to pull all the stops out now.
So, face-off, immediately won by the Jets, pushed forward into the Wild zone. Straight back in. Once more, Cobley trying to find a man in front. Big stretch passes now. They're trying to release Hayjack. Jackson. Ward turns around, immediately puts that back into the zone. Caught up on the boards, between the boards and the ref there. And now Dipnell. The man with veins as cold as ice.
Eyes cold hard like steel. Shock of red. No, forget that.
Taking the time. Foreman just holds up, allows the line change. Tries to knock that forward for Beach to chase onto. Beach going to chase that into the corner. Bullock moving at pace, looking for support. Dumps it back for Gilbert. Bullock again out front.
Oh!
Bowater sent to the ice once more. And
right
Robinson
now,
back on the ice.
Right now, Ben, this puck's at the wrong end of the ice for the Jets.
Out front and again. Hughes. The queuing up.
Oh!
What a save. Bowater's come off the toe of his skate. I don't even think he realises. Trying to find Beach on a breakaway. Hagger's flying up. It's like the flying V. Here he comes, Hagger.
Oh!
Too much with the wand. Sent Pearson down, couldn't regain control. 3 minutes left in this game. Robinson takes a shot, trying to put the stamp on the letter, and then Hyde. Well, too much on that. Let it get away from him. Knocked it forward. Easy pick up there for Bowater.
Yeah, he knows it was an opportunity there. He missed it. And he had the one chance to nail this shot tonight.
And
But
it looks like
just
there's
got
been a
away from
timeout called. So Widnes have called a timeout.
Well, if I'm Widnes right now, I would be saying, all we got to do, guys, is keep that puck down in the Hull end. Stop Hull from getting the chances up here. Because as we've already seen, Ben.
Noticeably, Mark Gillingham there on the bench, board in hand.
Yeah, the absence of Mike Clancy, I noticed.
Gillingham, obviously, a crucial part of the mental game that took the Widnes Wild to that championship last year.
Yeah, and the playoffs. Well, as I say, Widnes has just got to keep Hull down in the Hull end of the ice, but Hull have got to get up this end here. They've got to score 2 goals in 2 minutes. And we know it can be done because the Wild did it at the start of this period.
Face off, left hand side of Bowater, sorry, down in the Jet zone. Jets immediately fly out the zone, trying to put forecheck on Widnes.
I see what you did there, Ben. I see that.
Good formation, that, Gary. Wasn't it?
Formation, I know, yeah.
On the boards, trying to fight that out. Hackford and Ward and Toff and Clancy. And it's come out to Cobley. Cobley and Kemp. Out in front. Spun round, he's caught the deck, and there's a penalty coming.
Yeah.
And straight away the officials are over there, and somebody's not going to be happy.
Well,
with 2:14 remain in this game, it's a big ask for Hull to get 2 goals back now, but Mauer's go in the box for cross-checking. So here's one of the opportunities now as Hull go on the power play.
yeah, with only 2 minutes 14, and you're going to sit 2 of them minutes out on a bench. That's Mauer with 14 seconds left of ice time.
Haggard shot! Oh! Beach keeps it in. Back to Robertson. Under pressure from Fay. He's brought down. And now Hayjack. He's only got Rich Hagger in front of him. Decides to leave it for Gilbert.
Yeah, Gilbert was just trying to make sure he wasn't offside.
Florence. Hayjack. Finds Gilbert. Turned over to Beach. Back the other way to 3-on-2. Hager. Robinson. Back to Hager. And if this goes in, you can tell they're going to pull Bowater on that next play.
Well, while it looks pretty.
1:15, 1 minute left on the power play.
Can't afford to be circling this puck around too long. It's eating the clock up. Good defensive work by the Wild. We're into the final minute now.
Fighting away on those boards. The officials finally blow that dead.
Yeah, 52 seconds remaining on the clock. 2 goals to find. It's a big ask for the Hull Jets.
And that's all the Wild are going to want to do, Gary, is tie that puck up on the boards, run that clock down. And they've done it. Hull have chosen to pull the netminder. So Dean Bowater currently sitting on the bench. 6 skaters out for Hull.
I think it's a big risk, this, Ben, because
big roll of the dice.
Only 52 seconds. They've got to score twice.
Ward backhands that, misses. Hager still on the puck. Puts it back in.
Oh my goodness!
Got it. Dan Hackford off that Rich Hagger pass. And with 41 seconds left, it's only a goal in the game.
Dare I say it? Our cameraman shakes his head. I'm sorry. There'll be no apple crumble warmed for you tonight. You're staying out. We could be having overtime. But it all keys on the next 41 seconds. If the whole Jets...
And it appears as if Dean Bowater is back on the ice, but he's looking at the bench. He's under the starting blocks.
Yeah, if they get the opportunity to score.
Ward is also in the starting blocks at the gate. No, not in possession yet. Cobley to Hagger. Back to Hackford. Waiting for the cue. Go! Bowater's gone! Ward takes to the ice. 6 on 5. 24 seconds remain. It's anybody's game. Hagger keeps that play alive.
Oh!
16 seconds.
Round the back, it's 14.
Can
10 seconds left.
the whole Jets get the goal? Oh! If Cobley had been aware. Back in the mix once more. It's on a wild stick. 3, 2, 1. And you can see how much that means to the Widnes Wild.
Well,
Hull gave it everything they had with the one last roll of the dice.
Ben, that game had everything in it. You would almost think that was a final within itself.
And Hagger smashing his stick off the post.
He's actually smashed his stick. Certainly disappointed. Hull knew they had to come here tonight and get something from this. It was a chance to take the title, but Widnes lived to fight another day, and the race still goes on. So as it stands, Hull will still remain in the number 1 spot. Widnes now go tied in 2nd spot with the Altrincham Aces. And obviously these two teams have got to meet each other in the last game of the season. Here again at Widnes. But the title's still all to play for. Could Widnes regain the title? So with that, I think it's time to go down to the locker rooms and get some news and views from the players after this short break.
Dunarmus Sportswear. Sponsors of Drop the Puck. Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
And with Dan Bullock and Mike Gilbert of the Widnes Wild. Guys, what a performance that was there. Certainly showing the championship-esque skill from last season, taking it through this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to be involved in these sorts of games. You know, we seem to be clicking. Everybody's enjoying it, and you know, it's nice to be around.
Yeah. They're the games that we love to play in. Close games. You don't want to be playing the games that aren't really end to end. You want the physicality. You want the end to end battles. The line chemistry is playing really well as well. It was really good on Thursday, and I think we brought that into the game this weekend.
So game plan coming in tonight, you'd already faced Hull previously, you're taking it to overtime. Was it more of the same?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, I mean, we've played Hull for quite some time now, and they've got some very skilled players, and they've been playing together for a long time. And I think it's just about matching their intensity. It's about winning battles, winning 50-50 pucks, and just outplaying them. And we seem to make it work tonight.
Mikey, returning to the ice after a spell away from injury, certainly seems like you've come back and made a difference, putting points on the board already. What's it like being off the ice, not being able to play? Does it really wind you up?
Oh, it's horrible. I hate being off the ice watching. It's not the best. You just want to be able to do everything you can for the team. And when you're watching from the sidelines, it's not nice.
And what's it feel like, the relief when you finally get your skates back on, you hit the ice again?
Oh yeah, brilliant. Well, I love playing with the guys here, and all I wanted to do was get back on the ice with them all.
Now, obviously, attentions have got to turn. You've got that game against the Dragons coming up. Potentially could be a banana skin in the Widnes train that's got the momentum at the moment. What's going to be the game plan going into that one?
Obviously, you want to pull the 2 points out of it, and I think it's going to be important for us to keep doing these things right. Some of the things that we've been doing tonight, and keep the consistency moving forward into the title push, because we're still there. There's still an opportunity for that title push, and it's going to be an interesting few weeks. And just on that next game, the focus, obviously, all the Drop the Puck fans know it's well said that the Widnes D-side rivalry, sometimes the passion overtakes the occasion. What's going to have to be done in your own role as the captain to make sure the lads don't rise to some of the bait and keep the lid on it, keep the focus? I think it's going to be important to keep a level head throughout the game. D-side are they're not in the race, they're not in the push anymore. So it's all for them to take, really. And for us to lose. So it's about keeping the lads calm, and just keep moving, keep looking forward, and knowing we've got some real good intensity at the moment. And let's keep moving that through. And Mikey, very quickly, just with yourself, you mentioned obviously that the lines are working really well at the moment. That top line there, with Hadji still on, doing amazingly, and then the second line as well, Sean causing all sorts of problems. What's it been like to sort of come back into that?
Yeah, it's been really good. Feel like I've got back into the team pretty well, but obviously there's a big competition for places, so it just pushes you on even further to put the extra effort in on training, make sure you're working hard in the games, and yeah, it's good. Well, guys, wish you the best of luck for the season. We will catch you again next time on Drop the Puck, but thank you very much, and see you again soon.
Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, mate.
And with Coach Andy Dainter to the Hull Jets. Coach, an impressive performance by the guys in this season so far, but little knock in the momentum there?
No, not really. I just think we had our chances in the third period. We didn't put them away. Like I said to you before, you can score 2 goals here within a minute and a half. You just got to reset, and you've got to, we had our chances, and I thought the first 2 periods were very, very commanding. Third period, I thought we were still commanding, but we just let 2 silly goals. And obviously the penalty shot, but there's nothing you can do about that. The kid was brought down, it's a penalty shot. Just moving forward, we've got to reset, and we've got to go for our next game, which is next week against Bradford. So obviously, Bradford, playoff contention as well. You're all in there at the moment. One eye's got to be kind of on the playoffs, while the rest's on the remainder of the season. No, we just go on game now. I'm not really focused on the playoffs or anything like that. I just want to finish the end of the season, and I want to finish the season on a high. Obviously, we want to win the league. We deserve it. We've been the top virtually all the season. So going forward, that's what we want more than anything. It's the league first, and then we'll go to the playoffs later on. Now, looking at the firepower that you've got here on the whole roster, obviously number one standout is Rich Hagger. You've got Kieran Beach, and you got Jay Robinson, Goin Beddoes, Dan Hackford. You can go on and on and on and on. What's it like as a coach to have to decide who's icing and who's not, and where? It's just you've got to find the right balance. You've got to make sure that the guys are ready to go, and you've got to balance your lines out more than anything. We've got 3 good lines. And any day we can beat anybody. That's the thing. And these have been 2 close games, and that's what you want. You want close games. We played Widnes at home, stuffed them 12-0. That's the difference. When we play, we can play. And today we played, but we've just unlucky in the third period. And obviously, buck stopped with Dean Bowater on a lot of the time there. Dean had stood on his head for most of that game. Had to face down a penalty shot from Dicknell as well. What's it been like knowing that Dean's been also playing Chiefs hockey this season and getting that experience? No, he's been doing. Dean's fantastic. He turns up every week. He's never, he's always our go-to guy. He plays fantastic. He gives us a game every night, and he gives 110%. Everybody give 110% tonight. But it's just 1 hour game tonight. Got beat 5-4. Take it on the chin and move on. Let's go for the next game. And hopefully we'll catch you again soon, Coach. Good luck for the rest of the season. We'll see you in the playoffs. Thank you ever so much, guys. Take care. All right.
Well, there you have it, folks. And you did say it was a barnstorm. You did say at the start of the programme. But I must admit, I'm surprised that the Jets, being in the lead as they were, didn't take more of a grip in that game.
When are you going to learn I'm always right? First I said about Geber and Gilbert and Altrincham.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And yet again I'm right tonight. And you know what? I'll tell you again, I'll say it again, said it in the commentary. That was the dry run for the championship game, I feel.
Well, I've got to agree with you. We know both teams are almost definitely in the playoffs. I think it's that fourth spot that's yet to be decided. But where the standings are, where these teams will finish, will determine who get to in the playoffs. And if you're right, Ben, and things go well, and Widnes carry on doing what they're doing at the moment, they could be the leaders, playing in their home barn again, because, as we already know, the playoffs this year are again at Planet Ice Widnes. The fans will be behind them. I would love to see a final with Hull Jets and Widnes Wild. But if that game tonight is anything to go by, I'm looking forward to that already.
Well, exactly, that's what I was going to say. You know, if you haven't already got your tickets, definitely get them now, because if that was anything to go by, the playoff hockey weekend is going to be absolutely amazing. Straight away, though, looking back at just that game alone, first and foremost, Jets again slap a quick goal in, catch Widnes on the back foot, and Widnes managed to hang in there late, end of first period, goal. You know, 1-1, and you're thinking, okay, straight back out the gate, period 2. Straight away, Jets on the offensive again, slap another goal in, and then at this point you're thinking, right, okay, I can see the pattern here. And then it was right until the third period when the Widnes Wild came out a completely different team. Don't know what was said in the locker room. Obviously, noticed that Mark Gillingham was on the bench there tonight as well. Maybe a tactical ploy, who knows?
Well,
but
at the end of the day, paid off. It certainly paid off.
Well, I was speaking to him briefly after the game, and obviously he's previously got experience of winning the titles with Widnes, so why not use his knowledge? It's perfect.
Well, they did have that right mindset coming out of that third period, but okay, they've got to play each other again, and you know, towards the end of the season, every game now is vital, but it only takes Widnes to lose one of those remaining 4 games, and the title's out of reach.
And as I said in the interview there with Dan Bullock and Mike Gilbert, the potential banana skin there is the D-side Dragons. Now, the Dragons know how to push the Widnes Wild buttons, and they've got nothing to lose at the moment. So I really think out of all the next remaining games, that's the biggest one for Widnes.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because I know that Widnes have got to play Blackburn Hawks, which is always, no disrespect to Blackburn, but currently haven't got a win under their belt. So that's it's in the bag for them there. But you've got to say to yourself, with the games remaining, they stand a good chance of grabbing that title. But I think it'll go down to that last game against Hull again. But saying that result tonight gives the Widnes Wild joint second place with Altrincham Aces. Hull still remain on top with the 39 points. Bradford, of course, still owing a game. They're waiting for the decision from the league on the game that got postponed between them and Telford. They currently sit in joint 4th with Sheffield Senators. Sheffield, of course, sitting there waiting, watching to see who slips up and trying to sneak in on that 4th spot. But right now, it's Hull, Altrincham, Widnes and Bradford in those 4 spots for the playoffs. Season's pretty much done for the likes of D-side and Telford, and you've got to say to yourself, what do you do if you're Hull? What do you take from this game now if you want to go on and win the title and go in as the champions going into the playoffs?
First and foremost, the biggest one that we're sick of saying here on Drop the Puck, discipline. You can't afford to have guys sat on the bench. So first and foremost, eliminate any power play opportunities, or penalty kills I should say, and then take advantage of your power play opportunities. You know, a couple of times there tonight they had power plays, and I think they only converted one of those. So, you know, I'm not saying that they haven't got a decent unit. We've seen them before, you know, it's pretty much our front line with a sprinkling of extras. But I think Hull need to just refocus is the word I'd use. Refocus. Don't let the occasion get to them. Just calmly do what they do best. Move on to the next game, as Coach Andy Dainton said there.
Of course, Widnes have just got to keep doing what they're doing and
upsetting the apple cart, yeah.
Yeah, well, it'd be an interesting. Of course, you can catch this game and all our previous games, and of course the playoffs this year, which we will be covering again as we have done for the past few years. Drop the Puck will be there. We'll get the 2 semi-finals and the final in their entirety. We'll have a couple of special guests with us as well in the studio. But of course you can catch us on Instagram, you can catch us on Facebook, don't forget our Twitter feed as well. And of course you can get us on YouTube. Our website of course is basntv.com. But don't forget, go onto YouTube, subscribe, click like, do all the usual things, ring the bell, whatever you got to do. Because obviously all your support is greatly appreciated. Ben, I've had a great time here.
So have I, Gary. It's been a great day for hockey, and you can catch all the action just like this again here on Drop the Puck.